Hey everybody, I hope you're having an amazing day today. I know the camera looks a little whoppity doppy when you're looking at that cabinet, but my stand's acting crazy. I've got y'all stacked on top of a table full of Christmas presents on that side of the table. My house right now, I don't know if y'all's the same. I got Thanksgiving coming up. We're doing it here the day before Thanksgiving. I've got Christmas presents all over one table. I've got Christmas that's got to be put up because I promised I wasn't going to put my Christmas up before Thanksgiving. So, my house is in a mess and I got to get it all picked up. Just they can come in and trash it again. Just saying. You know, them kids' office and come in and trash my house. So, why do we women bother? I don't know, but we all do. But anyways, I'm coming at you today because I'm trying to get my dad's and my grandparents' Christmas floral arrangements done for their graves. I'm usually the one that does them. Mama usually will pay for them, and sometimes I'll pitch in a little bit and help her out, and we try to keep their graves looking very pretty. So today we're going to be doing one. Typically what we do is we'll put Christmas flowers on, and those will usually last till we have decoration day at our graveyard, which is usually around the very first week in May, or it's Mother's Day, something, I don't know, whatever week that is. But usually the Christmas flowers that I do, I try to do them in a way where they look Christmassy, but they also will last after Christmas. Every now and again, I might put a Christmas tree on it and then redo another flower arrangement. But we've been trying to spread the flowers out as long as we can, as long as they still look good. Now, if these get faded sooner, we'll replace them and I'll make some more. And then we'll do like I said, the ones for decoration day in May. And then we'll put out like a really pretty spring arrangement. And then usually about fall, around into August, 1st of September, we'll try to put something fall on there. Sometimes to save money, we just put pumpkins on there. But we switch it up. We try to switch it up and keep it going. But anyways, today, let me get to it instead of just boring y'all to death. And if I ever come to y'all with my hair actually combed, right now I've just got it watered in a bun today, y'all ain't gonna recognize me. You're gonna be like, who's YouTube mom? Because my hair's always in a mess, always. I'm just me. Y'all know me, my viewers, y'all know me. I love y'all because y'all tune in no matter how crazy I am. So anyways, I always use this vase when I do my floral arrangements just because it holds the little styrofoam thing so well. So I got my styrofoam at Hobby Lobby. You can get these at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, any type of floral store y'all may have in your area, but Hobby Lobby's my go-to. I'm not sure if they ever go on sale. I don't think I've ever got them on sale. I don't know if this is an item they ever put on sale. I just haven't ever looked up and seen them on sale. And I don't know where my scissors went. Ah, I found them. They're back here. Alrighty. These are actually my gift wrap scissors, but it's all good. We're going to use them for this today. As long as it ain't my sewing scissors. Everybody knows if they touch my sewing scissors, they're in big trouble. So you're going to start off by taking your wrapper off of your foam piece. And I normally have a garbage bag in here with me, but we don't today, so we're just going to throw it on the table with all the other junk. I put it down there. Y'all see how good that fits? It makes it really easy to do an arrangement. So the colors we're using this year are red and white. The next thing I do is I bought each one of my arrangements that I'm doing 2 vases on each side of my grandparents' grave, and my daddy has 1 on his. So I'm doing 3 altogether. I've already got 2 of them complete, but I wanted to come to y'all and show you how to do it. But buy like 2 about this size. Just that will be your greenery. It'll be your filling. And it don't have to be this kind. I usually try to get what matches my flowers. So like these flowers have like the lighter green, and I try to get it to kind of match. So, but anyways, these were $8.99. Of course, I got them for the 40% off. You know, Hobby Lobby runs the sales. And you're going to always want to get your stickers off first, just so they never show. You don't want the stickers to show. So let me get those off. All right, what we're going to do, you're just going to spread them out just a little bit, not a whole lot. Just barely bend the wires out just a little, okay? You're going to put 1 on the closest to y'all and then 1 closest to me. Just kind of part way where it's kind of towards the middle, but then the bush will be, and you're just going to push it down right to where the stems come out. You're going to bend it a little when you get it in there. See how far it was from the end? That's the way this one will be on this side. I'm going to put it in there and push it down. and then spread it out a little bit. Just like the other one, just kind of spread it, as y'all can see. See how that's spread out? Okay, next thing you're gonna do, I got these cute picks, and they were, put my glasses on, y'all, $2.99, but they are the Christmas right now. Hobby Lobby's half off, so half of that. But I already cut the ends off. You want to cut the ends off because you want it to be all the way down on your bottom of your floral foam. But be sure to take the tags off like I told y'all before. I've took them all off. I'm just going to take this one off because I wanted to remember to remind y'all. But you're going to take your little tags off, get all the sticky stuff off where you don't have any of the ugly red that'll show, because it will show through sometimes. And we're going to put one of these on each side. So one towards y'all, one towards me, and one on each of these sides. So I'm going to start out putting the one towards y'all. And you're going to do it kind of close to the edge, but not real close because you don't want it to bust your foam. You're going to push it all as far away in as you can. And then you'll kind of spread that out a little bit once you put it in there. And then you're going to want to maybe spread your greenery a little around it. Now let me do the one towards me. I'm going to push it in, and you're going to want to kind of put your greeneries from that towards the top, so there's some greenery on the top. All right, then I'm going to do this another one. I'm going to push it in on this side. And these are like the Christmas, out of the Christmas section, in case I didn't tell y'all. The first little green ones we put in are out of the regular floral department, but the ones with the little pine cones right here are out of the Christmas section. And then we're going to do one more. So we pretty much just put one in on each side. Shove it in there. Struggle with it. One of these days doing this, I'm going to break my vase. I just know it. All right, we're going to kind of move it, greenery around. You want to kind of pull the greenery around where it's kind of in between the pine coney things a little bit. Oops, that piece popped off. Every now and then that'll happen. So just push it back on there. Okay. Now, that looks pretty ugly right now, don't it? We're going to fix it, don't worry. Okay. Then we're going to do we're doing red and white roses. These came in a bundle at the floral department. They were $10.99. Of course, they were 40% off. Probably I bought in total, and like I said, I did 3 vases. I bought 4 of these, so I have one that I'm not probably going to use. I might possibly, but I bought 4 of these for the 3 vases. We'll see if we use any off this one. So far, I have not. And then I bought 3 of these, which were the same price, in the white cream color. So just 3 of those. So that's how many you'll need per arrangement you do. So we're going to start out. When I do my flowers, of course, when you start out, you have to pull all this out and then take a pair of snippers and snip them. That's how you got to do that. After you get them snipped, you're going to want to pull your leaves to the top best you can. I'm starting out with red. I don't know why I grabbed a white. You're going to want to do your very center flower here at the very top. So you're going to want to put it in the middle and push it in. Now that very center one is up there at the top, as you can see. And then you're just going to try to kind of build. You want to put as much red in around as you can. And as you get lower on your arrangement, you're just going to go around all the sides. I'm going to go around each side and try to put one in, and it's going to be just a little bit lower than that first flower we put in. As you can see, it's just a little bit lower. And we're going to go around. I'll have to cut me some more off, so I'll be able to show you how to do it. I thought I already had them cut off. You just snip it like that. Snip. Pull the little things away. Snip. 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 Just gonna go ahead and cut them all off because I know good and well we're probably gonna use them all. And these 2 off, snip them. going to snip that one. You're going to chunk this. If anybody knows what you can do with these, let me know. I'm sure some of y'all got some kind of crafty thing you'll be able to do with them. All right. And I'm sorry if y'all hear the lawnmower. My hubby's out there mowing. All right, you're going to keep going around on your second kind of row of red. You're going to push it down in there. Now, when y'all are doing this, don't forget not to let your stems be too long. And the reason I say that is if they're too long and they go down too far, when you get to the graveyard, you're gonna have to cut this cone off because ain't nobody's thing that long. You're gonna have to cut this cone off, and if you've pushed these, like say if I had one way down here, then you're gonna have to take your snippers with you to cut the extra off when you cut it off. It's gonna be real hard to cut through. So just a FYI on that. All right, let's try to put one right here. And I'm just going around trying to add some red all the way throughout the arrangement. Okay, let's get one on this side, and y'all will be able to see what I'm doing the further we get in. Right now it's a little hard to tell. It's kind of, and I'm going to snip that off just a little bit so I don't have to put them in quite so far. Okay, we're going to put one here. Just anywhere that you're not seeing red, that's where you're going to want to put them. Okay? And then you can kind of bend them a little bit. Like, see right here, I'm going to come in here and put a red rose above every one of these pine cones. All these pine cones, I'm going to put a red rose above them. And you're going to want to snip them off shorter because you're going to be going so low with them. So there's the pine cone right here. So we're going to put a rose right there. And you're going to push it lower, just like that. And you're going to kind of bend it forward just a little bit, just like that. Okay? Snip it shorter, like I said. Here's another pine cone. You're going to kind of go in there above the pine cone, shove it in, and then bend it forward. Okay? I'm going to do the next one. I know I'm hid back here behind y'all. That's okay, y'all don't want to see me anyway. You want to just see how to make this arrangement. There's another pine cone. We're going to shove this in. And sometimes you have to pull them back out and restart. Sometimes they're stubborn and it's like, I'm not going in here. And then push it forward. And then we're going to need another one right about here. Just got to remember to snip those in shorter, y'all. You'll be able to see in a minute what I'm doing as I turn it. Just kind of bend them forward. Okay. Now we're going to kind of assess it, and we're going to look around and be like, is there anywhere else I need red? Okay, like right here. There's a space with no red, so we're going to stick something right there. I'm going to snip it off a little shorter. Push those leaves up. And this space right here, where it looks so bare, okay, it's not going in there good, so I'm going to have to restart a different place. Okay, there we go. See how that got a little bit lower? And that puts you some red in there. Here's another spot. I got a couple little spots, like right here. I'm going to put some. Just got to kind of try to get them in all the little spots where you don't see red. And it don't have to be precise and perfect. Y'all will learn that as you learn how to do these. And it is going to kind of cover up the pine cones, and that's fine. Pine cones were just kind of a filler. You'll still see some of them towards the end. All right, we've pretty much got all our red. There may be a place or two that needs to be a little bit lower. Now, on my grandparents' grave, the vase is here, and there's a tombstone that butts up against the vase. So I just have to pretty much make sure that these three sides look really pretty. This one's semi-pretty, but if I'm running short on flowers or supplies, that's always the side that I do last. Whichever one looks the worst will wind up being my back side. So, just a FYI. Now, my daddy's tombstone has marble that comes over it and across, and then there's a vase in the middle. So, I have to make sure his pretty much looks good on every side because you can see every side of his. So, when you're doing your flowers for graves, remember that. When we get done with this, honestly, y'all are going to see if I wanted to, I could actually cut this off and put it in the vase, and it would be beautiful just in a vase for a Christmas arrangement. So if you don't have anybody that you do flowers for, this can be just for a actual just Christmas arrangement. Okay, let's get these white roses in next. And you're going to want to try to put them in the spaces where, in between the red. And you're going to want to kind of do them the same kind of, see how I did that and it kind of evened up with those. But you're just going to find the places where you need to pop a white flower where there's no white. So you're just going to kind of go through and stick them in. Everybody thinks flower arrangement is so hard to do, but it's really, see that's a little too long, so we're going to snip it. It's really not that hard, y'all. It's just stick it in there and go with it. I mean, try it. You'll never learn if you just sit back and go, I can't do that. I mean, a lot of people just don't think they can do it. But they can, I promise you. If I can do it, y'all can do it. Lord knows if I can do it, y'all can do it. All right, let's see. Let's go over here and get a flower right about here. Put one in here. If I can get it down in there. Just got to shove your hand down in between the flowers at this point because it's getting a little bit fuller and a little bit fuller. Okay. As you see me turn, you'll see where I fill places in. Push the leaves up. We're going to put one right about here. That'll look good there. If I can get it to stick in there, that's a matter of just sticking them. That's where it's at. It's getting them to stick. All right, I need one down here towards the bottom. Maybe right here. Let me see if I can get that one in between the pine cones. You got to move stuff around sometimes to get it in there. Okay, and bend it forward if I need to. Alrighty. Let me just kind of look around, see where I need another one. There needs to be one over here maybe, towards the bottom. Push the leaves up. Okay. Now, as y'all are looking, you can see I've got a couple more white ones, and I'm going to try to incorporate them in some different spots. As you're looking, you can see that it's starting to blend a lot better. It's not just all red. It's got the white mixed in too. Now, as I was saying, I told y'all how many bunches of roses I bought for this. Sorry, I've got a place over here that's driving me nuts. It always bugs me if it don't look just right, y'all. I dropped a rose off. See, that happens from time to time. So let me pull this out and poke it back on here. Y'all know it ain't never good if you hear me go, ah! And I wished I could see good again, y'all. My vision is so bad compared to what it used to be. All right, we'll put one down here at the bottom. I've got one white rose left after this one. And I try to get them as close to the bottom as I can because that way on the grave, you don't see the ugly foam. So you're going to want to get them as close to the bottom as you can and bend them kind of down. As you can see, like right there that I did. So let me kind of do a looky-loo here and see where we might need another white flower. And I may just wind up putting it up there on the top because it looks like we may need another one, possibly up here maybe. I'm gonna stick it up there. Okay, now, there we go. And it still looks a little weird. I know, you're like, that's ugly. That is ugly as heck. No, it's gonna look good in a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is I have these lovely, they look like they're dew kissed, just a berry thing, and they were, I think that's $1.99. I think that's what that says, and they were 40% off. So I got 3 of these for each one of the arrangements I did. So you're going to want to cut the tag off. Okay, you're going to want to be sure on this one to get the sticker off because it will show. All right, you're going to want to get the sticker off. Okay, before you put it on, kind of spread it out just a little bit. Not too crazy, but just a little. Just like that. Okay? And you're going to stick it in the very tippy top. You're going to push it down. Down, down, down. Just till the very berries, the top, are poking out. See how they're poking out right there? Alright. Right now is when you want to decide which side's your good side and which side's your bad side. So I'm thinking this is my good side. You know, we all have a good side and a bad side. Alright. This one right here, you're going to do to the side right here. You're going to push it in. Whoop, I forgot to cut it off. Lord, I'm losing it. You got to cut these off because they're so long. Be sure to cut them. We're going to push it into the side right here. Come on. There we go. Push it down. You're going to kind of bend your berries around just a little bit. Some to the front, some more towards the back. Okay, and then you're going to, this one has a sticker on it. Let me get it off. Alrighty. And then you're going to do the same with this one. You're going to kind of spread it out. And I apologize that I don't have more of a view of me doing stuff. I try to, but everything's just crowded right now because of Christmas. Alright, we cut that off. We're going to stick it on the opposite side over here. So we're going to put it right about here. Then you're going to push it down in there. Come on. It's not going to go. So when you got it where it's not going to go, you got to kind of dig into your flowers and be like, okay, now you're going in here, buddy. Okay. Let's see if that does it. There it goes. I think. Maybe not. What happens is it starts hitting some of those leaves down there. Let me try from this side. It starts hitting some of those leaves down there, and then it won't go in the foam. So you just got to kind of move some stuff around with your fingers if it's like that. Let me give it another whirl, maybe in a different spot. There we go. Nope, I got the same hole we hit last time. There we go. Nope. Y'all don't get in here, I promise. Go in there. Okay, got it in there. So it's in. I'd like it to be down a little bit further, but it just ain't want to do it today. So we're good. We're just going to go with that. Okay. So, go back to our good side. I don't know what, I can't. It's going to have to go down in there further. It just looks weird. I'm going to cut just a little bit more off. If all else fails, just cut your stem a little bit shorter and then put it in there. Because that's what this one's about to get. Now, well, there we go. Now we're in the biz. Okay. And spread them out if you've mangled it like I have. Okay. Now, that's all your pieces. This is the good side, y'all. You've got 3 different bloomy things coming out. Some towards the back. We spread some of them towards the front. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make bows to put in it. And I'm going to show y'all how to do that. This is what they're going to look like when they're made. Ain't that the cutest ribbon, y'all? I loved it. All right. And I'm going to show y'all how to make those. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 6, I think, to do it. Let me get my ribbon back here. I got my 2 ribbons that I bought. And some floral tape. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, when you buy your ribbon, I got mine at Hobby Lobby. And right now, this is in the Christmas ribbon section. So right now, it's 50% off. These were $7.99 a piece. $7.99 a piece, in case y'all need to see numbers. But they're the Christmas section. And when you buy your ribbon, when you're doing flower arrangements, you're going to want to buy wired ribbon. Now, most of the time, I've already done this, but I'm going to put it back on here to show y'all. When you go to buy your ribbon, look for that. It's going to say that it's wired. It's going to tell you that it's wired. If it doesn't say it's wired and you're not sure, look at it and feel of it. If it's sewn on the edges like that, most of the time it's going to be wired. Take your finger and bend it and see. If you can bend it and feel that wire, it's wired. I've had to pull a little bit of ribbon out of the side of the packages before because if I need wired and it don't say, I got to know. So y'all know that's how to do it. Now, I'm going to move this to the side for just a minute because I want to show y'all how to make a bow. Sorry, y'all. I'm like burning up all of a sudden. All right, what we're going to do is you're going to leave them on the spool. You're going to make a loop. And the loop's going to be about that big. Okay? See, I have that raw edge. I'm always going to want to keep my finger just a little bit above that raw edge. You're going to take this one. You're going to put that raw edge about the same distance as this raw edge is. You're going to want to make another loop. That's your second loop. You're going to bring that other ribbon back up here. You're going to make your third loop. Just like so. And then you're going to want to get the opposite ribbon and you're going to want to do a fourth loop. So that's what it's going to look like. Then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut the other two ends off even with the other edges. So that's what you're going to have. Then you're going to get these medium-sized floral sticks. I'm not sure if you can see, but they've got wire connected to them. You're going to bunch this up at the bottom, just like that. Squeeze it. Put it up against your floral stick. You're going to take that wire, you're going to wrap it real tight around the top of your ribbon, and then you're going to wrap the wire down on the stick and wrap that ribbon on the stick. Okay? As tight as you can. You're going to have to hold it because if you don't, it will come loose. Then they sell something called floral tape. You can get this at Hobby Lobby. Dollar Tree now sells the floral tape, which is great. It's awesome. It's way cheaper. This is like a sticky tape. It sticks together when you overlap it. So you're going to wrap a loop around, just like this. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. And you're going to just wrap, wrap, wrap. You're going to go all the way down the material. You're going to keep on going. You're going to wrap down the stick about an inch. Back up. All the way up. And then usually I come back down again to the stick. And then when you get back down to the stick, you're going to tear it off. And then you're just going to squeeze it, make it stick good. Then you got your bow. I'm going to show you once more how to do it, okay? You're going to make your loop. Raw edge. Now I'm just going to do it. I'm going to try to, hope y'all can see this good. You're going to put this edge about where that first edge was. You're going to come up. You're going to make another loop. Okay, you're going to take this one, you're going to loop it over, make another loop, just like that. Take the other one, make another loop. And because it's wired, that's why I like the wired for one reason, is it's easier to bend and it's easier to stay. Then you're going to cut this to be even with those other edges. Boop, done. We're going to squeeze it, remember? Squeeze it up, get your medium wire stick, put it up next to it, go around the top where only the ribbon is, and then come down on the stick with the wire. Turn, 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 hold it because it will come undone. Here comes the UPS guys. I don't think I got a package coming, but if I have to get the door, I will. All right, you're gonna start with the floral tape, circle round, round, round. Come around, keep going. Around, 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 around. Back up, and then you're going to come back down one final time, down to the stick, and then you're going to tear it off. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Okay, now we're getting ready to put these in our flower arrangement. You just want to kind of separate them out. This one actually looks good because I didn't mangle it too bad. See how it just looks spread out and the colors look good. So you're going to start at your flower arrangement. We're going to look at our good side. If I can find my good side, I think this is it. All right, I want to show y'all something real quick. See how that stick stuck out? We're going to just take the snippers, put them as close as we can. Look, I got one here too. Put them as close as you can to the foam. Snip it off. As close as you can, but you can even bend it out if you need to. Snip it off, because those are going to not go in your vase. All right, now back to the good side. I done lost it because I done turned it around. It's one of these. I think we'll go with this as the good side. You're going to put one in the very tippity top first. Stick it in there. Just push it in and then kind of separate your ribbon out at the top. As you can see, I put it in there. And you're going to do like you did with the cream flowers. You're going to just stick them in places where it looks like, hey, it really needs a ribbon here. And when you get down lower to the bottom down here, you're going to need to snip them off just a little bit because you're going lower. So snip it off. Poke it down in there. And just move it around, decide how you want it. I mean, I'm not liking how that looks. That one was too long. Sometimes you'll get your bows longer than others. And I didn't like how that looked. It needs to be up on a taller, higher. Put my eye out. Christmas time, I'm gonna put my eye out with the Red Ryder. I'm gonna put it out with a stick, cutting it. But when they're a little bit shorter and lower, you want them to not be quite as long, because it just looks like your flower arrangement is not symmetrical, I guess is what the word you would call it. Okay, just spread your ribbon with your fingers if you need to make it look good. All right, you're just gonna look around, see where else needs one. There needs to be one up here. Be a good spot to put that longer loopy one. And I used about 6 on the others, so I'm hoping that's about what I'm gonna need on this. And I got 3 more left, so let's see where they need to go. There needs to be a lower one on this side, and as I turn it, y'all will see where they're at. We want a little bit of a lower one here. Stick it down in there. And just spread your ribbons, y'all. I wish y'all could see better. I need some extra cameras and to learn how to edit. As you can see, you can start seeing where I'm putting them. All right, there needs to be one right here. Put it right about here. Maybe. That looks cute. Okay. Let me see where we're missing one. Where was my front? That's what I got to figure out next. I think this was my front. So the back's looking pretty good. Thinking I'm gonna need one right here, I believe. Might need it up there. I'm thinking up here maybe. Don't y'all love how I talk to myself when I do my stuff? Well, no, you know what? I'm talking to y'all. That's a good excuse right there. I'm talking to my viewers. Okay, so we have all the ribbons on. As y'all can see, all the ribbons are on. Okay, and it is messy, y'all. This stuff that's got the snow on it, it's gonna be all up in the grooves in my table. All right, the next thing I did, you could be done with this and you would be done. And I wish y'all could actually see it in person, because it looks so much prettier in person than it's even showing here. It's so much prettier in person. But the next thing you're gonna do is we are going to put a cardinal on here. I got these cardinals at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. So I was able to get several of them. You're going to take them out of the pack. You're going to have to unwire it because they got them all wired in the pack. It's like Christmas morning. Y'all know when we was kids, we could open our packages up and the toy would literally fall out the boxes. Oh no, not now. These poor little kids have to sit there and wait for you to unscrew 4 or 5 screws, unzip tie. I don't know if they do that to keep people from stealing. I don't know, but it is a pain. Y'all know it's a pain. It's aggravating. All right, what you're going to want to do is find a cute spot to put the bird where it's going to really pop and show. So let me see if I like this side, or do I like this side? I'm thinking this is going to be the side. So do y'all see this pine cone I got right here? I'm going to try to show y'all. There's a little pine cone here. This bird's got wire on it. So I'm going to pull his little legs apart. Trying to do this where y'all can see. I'm going to put it on the pine cone. And I'm going to wrap it around the pine cone stem. And I'm going to twist it. Twist, twist, twist. Because y'all got to remember, we got some winds and storms here where I live in Alabama. Tornado winds and stuff. Let me fix it now how he needs to be. So, that's cute. Make sure his little tail feather can show. That looks just absolutely cute. And y'all can see how much it pops. See that cute little cardinal? That's gonna be on the outside of the thing. So that's this, that's the arrangement. Okay, I've got another one that I made that is identical to it. As you can see, those are my grandparents for each side of their pots. Okay, I've got that. I've got, this is my dad's. Now the difference in his, like I told y'all, he has got a cardinal on each side because his shows on two sides. Now the next thing that we're gonna make is they're veterans. Let me get this wreath, and I dropped it in the floor. They are veterans. My daddy was in the Air Force. My grandfather was in the Army. So on their veterans plaques that the government gives out, I wanted to be able to put a wreath kind of down at the bottom of them. So look how cute. I've already made one. I'm going to show y'all real quick how to make this bow. We're going to put it on here, and I'll have one for both of their graves. If you don't want to know how to make the wreath, you can go ahead and click on off now, but please like my video and please subscribe if you haven't. But to do this bow, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got 5 little loops on each side. So what we're gonna do is take our ribbon, leave it on the spools. We're gonna get a pretty good bit because we want enough, we gotta have a tail on it. So we're gonna go probably about like this. We're gonna leave about that much for a tail. It's better to have too much than not enough. And we're going to untangle this ribbon first of all. You're going to make a double loop, just like as if you were making a bow. And you're gonna leave the tails about the same length. Well, you're not going to yet, but okay, you're gonna make a double loop. Make sure that's the same as Pop's. Give you a little smile there. Okay, then you're going to take the next ribbon. You're going to do the same length as the other one and leave another hangy down thing on one side. You're going to make another double loop on top of that one. Keep a hold of it in the center. Okay, you're going to double loop that. Make your loops the same size. Okay. Then you're going to come back with the red. You're going to make another double loop. 1, 2, and I know this, I'm hoping y'all can see this well enough what I'm doing. I'll try to hold my arms up. All right, so that gives us 1, 2, 3, and I said I had 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. That gives us 3, so we're going to come back again with the polka dot. That's going to give us our 4th loops. Now I have 4 on each side. So this next one, I'm not doing a double loop. I'm just gonna come back one more time. Well, actually I am doing a double loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got to make sure you have the same number of loops on each side. Okay, so when you wind up, you're gonna wind up. You're gonna wanna cut your ties about the same as the other, maybe a little bit longer till you get them cut. Cut it right here. Whoop. Cut it right here. Boom. And I believe I left my floral wire up in the living room. I'm gonna have to go grab that. Y'all give me a second. Going to the living room. I'm in the living room. Where is my floral wire? I have lost it. I got extra, it's okay. I guarantee you when I get back in there, it's gonna be on the table. I don't know what happened to it. That's me. Okay, luckily I have a bag of extra floral wire. You're gonna get your floral wire, which is just this green wire. You're gonna gather your bow, make it tight in the middle, like so. You're gonna take a pretty good length of this floral wire. You're gonna cut it, scissors cut it, that's just fine. Just don't use your sewing scissors. You're gonna wrap it around. You're gonna twist it really, 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 really tight, okay? Twist, twist, twist. Okay. Then, you're done with your ribbon, so you can set it to the side. Y'all know what? Right here is my floral wire. I'm ever loving losing it. Went and got the other one, and the other one was sitting right here. It's that time of the year when I'm going crazy. Okay, now, you're going to take your wreath. You're going to look your wreath over because it's a little loppity looking. So you're going to want to put this bow over the ugliest part of the wreath. So I'm going to go with up here at the top where it's just all smushy doodad. All right, you're going to take your ribbons, set them to each side. You're going to take your floral wire, and this is what you're going to push through your wreath. You're going to put it, you're going to make sure your ribbon is where you want it. Kind of in the middle. Let me twist it around, make sure I got it right. Kind of in the middle right there. See? You're going to pull it tight on the back. And then again, you're going to want to tie your wire really, really tight. So just turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it. And then you're going to cut that wire off once you get it on there tight and turned. Okay. And as you can see, your bow's on there. No, it's not. I cut my wire like a diddle dopper. What is a diddle dopper? I don't know. It's just a made up name. All right, I'm gonna re-put my wire around because I accidentally cut it off. Y'all, this is me crafting. Y'all know if you watch my videos, I'm always making a mistake somehow. All right, we're just gonna twist it back on there. We got it this time. Dangerous scissors for me. Me and the scissors can be dangerous. Okay, once you get it all on there, you're going to take a piece of your ribbon, just a piece about like this. Cut it. Hopefully that's long enough. Yeah. You're going to kind of bend it where the pretty side shows. Put it over your bow. Wrap it around the back of your wreath. You're going to tie it in a knot on the back. Tie it really tight. And then double knot it. Like so. Sorry, y'all. It's taking me a second. You know what? That piece was not long enough. I just told y'all, when in doubt, cut a longer piece so you have plenty. And what did I do? Not cut a long enough piece. So we're going to wrap it again because I'll be glad when I'm done with this wreath. Me and this wreath aren't getting along. So one knot, boop, and then two knots. And I know y'all are probably saying, I can't see nothing you're doing. I'm sorry. I got to learn how to edit and I got to get me some cameras. I'm only doing this on my phone, guys. So please bear with me. I promise you my videos will get better. All right, we've got that loop now, which makes it look like a complete bow. Now we're going to straighten out. Lord, I'm about to breathe all this snow up in. You're going to straighten out your ribbons. You're going to kind of pull them apart, lump them out just like this. You're going to do that with all of them. You're going to want to put your polka dots where they're not up on top of each other. You want them being opposite. You're going to do that on both sides. And it's hard for me doing it looking at y'all and not looking upside down at it. Okay. Once you get that done, you're going to kind of lay your bow. See how I've got them all kind of separated out. The snow is unbelievable. All right, next thing you're going to do is cut your ribbons. There's different ways you can cut ribbon. You can give it the arrowhead, not arrowhead, but the arrow feather part kind of look, or you can just angle them. I just usually angle mine. I just think angling looks just as fine. It's all good. So I'm going to bring it down. I wish y'all could see. I'll try to show you on the last one how to do it. This is how I did it. Now I'm going to show you on this one because it's not how I'm actually going to do it, but I've got enough that I can show you. You can take your ribbons and put them together and fold it like this and cut it like that if you want it to look like that. Have tails, but I like more of the arrowed look. That's just me. I just stack my ribbons on top of each other, and then I just cut. Now when you do that, y'all, make double sure when you do that. I need to go just a little bit shorter with that. Make double sure when you do this that you are going the same direction as the other side, or it's going to look weird. And what I mean by that is, if you're going to cut this one this way, cut this one this way. Don't cut this one this way and then that one that way, because then they're both going to be going that direction. So next thing we're going to do, this has got the most snow on it. We're going to get our last cardinal. Untwist him, or you're going to pull his legs off. Untwist him. Right. And then what you're going to do is put him, decide where you want him. Up here at the top's where I'm going to put him. I'm going to put him up here at the tippy top. You're going to stick him up here at the top, and you're going to wire him to one of these limbs. If y'all could see this snow on my table, it looks like this table has went through a blizzard. It literally does. So let me get a limb out to tie this little birdie to, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm gonna tie him on here. All right. And when you're done, there you go. Beautiful wreath to put at your grave. Now, another thing I did is I went to the Dollar Tree. They had these cute little stake signs. I got one that has a snowman, and it's one of them you stake in the ground. I don't remember what it says, but I'm going to take a piece of one of these ribbons and I'm going to put on it and take off the original burlap ribbon, and that'll make it all match. It'll kind of give it the same effect. You could do a black lantern with a candle that's solar that comes off and on, or a timer, and you could put this same ribbon around the top of it, maybe with a sprig of greenery or something. Just make all your whole grave match. It'll be beautiful. So I hope you've learned something today. Bear with me, y'all. I promise I'm gonna get me some good cameras and stuff where I can do different angles eventually. That's my goal. It's just taking me a little bit to do it all. Christmas time's tight, so we'll get there. But I've got to learn how to edit. Oh my Lord, I just got to learn how to edit. I wish one of my kids would come down here and show me, but they ain't never got time. But I'm going to learn how to edit, and then my videos will get better. But if y'all learned anything at all from this, let me know. If you're like, lady, your floral videos are boring, don't make no more, let me know. I only want to put on here what the viewers want. But I'm just going to have to say, if I've got 2 or 3 viewers, or even just one that's like, oh, thank you, I've always wanted to know how to do that, blah, 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 because I did that already on one video. A sweet viewer told me how much they appreciated me showing them how to do floral. They always wanted to know. That's what my channel is here for. Some of the stuff that y'all see on here is going to seem so very simple. For instance, the other day, one of my daughters does not know how to make pinto beans. Why does she not know how to make pinto beans? Not my fault. Anytime it came time for us to cook in the kitchen, she would instantly get a headache, or she had somewhere she had to go. She just did not have time to learn. Now she's trying to learn, and I don't mind teaching her. But that is what this video is for. It's for people who either mothers did not take the time to teach them, kids that just didn't care at some point. We all were kids. We were teenagers at once. We wanted to do our thing. It's for my grandbabies, so they can see how Grandma did it, and they'll know one day. And it's for all my viewers that I'll be y'all's Grandma. If you need a Grandma, I'll be your Grandma. If you've got something you want to know how to do, message me. Put it on a comment. Message me, and I will do my best to put a video up showing you how to do it, if I know how to do it. I don't know how to do everything. I'm still learning. But I'm telling you right now, we'll learn together. I'll get a recipe for whatever it is you're wanting to make, if I can do it, and I'll do it. So y'all let me know. But if you like my channel, please like and subscribe. I love all y'all. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'll be on here hopefully with some more videos before then. My Thanksgiving Day, unless it gets too crazy and hectic, I'm going to try to come to y'all with some videos on how I do everything. I already have some Thanksgiving things from previous years ago. I've got my turkey recipe on there. It's the one I use every year. It's an amazing turkey recipe. I think I have my Oil Delight. I put a Butterfinger one up the other day, cake. Several of them, but I'm going to try to look through and remember what I put on there because I can't remember. But I'm going to try to put some of the things that I know how to make on there. So if you can't use them this year, if I don't get them up soon enough for you to get the groceries for them, I'm sorry. It's just been so crazy. But I've got lots to do between now and Christmas, and I'm going to bring y'all all the decor and all the fun stuff. So I'm going to kick it off just as soon as this Thanksgiving's over, and I'm so super excited about it. So hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you to all my viewers. You're my sweet little grandbabies, and I love all y'all. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.